Okay. Hey guys, I'm about to start the reading for Aries. See kind of the energy that's gonna be coming up for this month, August. Excuse my camera angle. And now my cat's bothering me. He's trying to scratch my foot. Anyway, so let's lock in. What's coming in the month for Aries? Not y'all doing good. Huh. I hope y'all can see the cards good. Let me try to move it a little closer. Okay. Green, green, green. I feel like y'all gonna be making a lot of money. Let's see. I don't know why I feel like you guys are going to be achieving something this month in August, but through that, I was about to say change, through that achievement, yeah, or whatever this gain is, there's going to be like an inevitable change that comes with it. And I feel like you guys are going to be made to adapt to your new situation or like a new type of lifestyle. I don't know why that also gives me like, I don't know, cutting off certain expenses, like fine-tuning your purchases so that, let me move this a little bit, fine-tuning your purchases so that you can afford other things. So it's like, for example, if you had like a lot of subscriptions, or you found out when you like looked over your finances, like there's these different things to tweak, like change so that you can bring more money in. I feel like this is what you guys are going to be noticing. Like, you know how some of these things, you know how some of these apps like do extra fees, or bills come with extra fees, something like that. Like really overlooking, like looking over your finances. So like I said, whatever this gain is and this change, it's like it comes with a new way of living, or like structuring yourself. So yeah, let me see, what is this? Okay, maybe this change is bringing in, I feel like this change is also bringing in, or whatever this phase in life you guys are about to start is going to bring some type of romantic partner in. Someone who you could be like, okay, finally, like somebody that actually has a job, or like finally somebody who's actually like in tune in some type of way. Yeah. Or maybe this could also be somebody who's already currently in your life. And maybe they keep an eye on you, or like they feel in tune with you. You could not really be feeling them, but they feel connected to you in some type of way. Maybe you don't know where this is going. But yeah, something about love is going to be coming up in your life. I mean, with the Lovers, this also could be just your options in general. Like, you having more romantic options. But yeah, in general, I feel like this is heavily focused on some type of shift or energy change, some type of change that's coming, that you're gonna have to be adaptable and kind of be put back in like a student type of role, where you have to like learn something from scratch, or you have to like, you know, I don't want to say start over in some type of way, but learn a better way to kind of do something or work on something in your life. Let me ask more about this. Yeah, it's something about having to like do a restart of some sort, like a recheck about what's going to be the best for you moving forward. Like maybe you guys are like looking back on your lives. I mean, some of you could really be overthinking heavily about, damn, like I wish I would have did this differently back then, or, you know, just having a lot of, it could be PTSD, you know, but just having a lot of thoughts of like regret, where you're like I wish that didn't happen, or I could have done something differently back then. Like I should have made changes to myself back then, you know? Kind of just looking at your life overall. Maybe that's what August is bringing in, like you know, just making you kind of look at the whole process of how you got to where you are now. And like back then, you guys could also be seeing like old memories, old photos, old family photos, shit, Facebook memories. You know, sometime on the iPhone, they'll have like shit where you see all the memories, and it's usually the worst memories. And you're like, iPhone, are you trying to set me up? Like, what are you doing? Why are you showing me like somebody was doing me dirty back in February? Like, why are you showing me like this person I don't fuck with anymore? So maybe that's something that is making you guys start to overthink, like, especially because I feel like Aries is heavy about, okay, like, I run this shit, like, I make the right decisions. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it, and if I don't want to do it, then it won't get done, you know? So I feel like it kind of throws you off when you kind of have to look back at certain decisions and be like, damn, like, maybe I didn't make the right choice, you know? Or like, maybe this wasn't the maybe I shouldn't have like followed up on this venture, because I feel like it didn't fully pan out in the way it should have, or I should have been focused on what I'm kind of doing like now back then, so I could have been a little further. So it's giving that type of energy, but I feel like you guys are where you're supposed to be. Like, this is not for you to worry about, like, oh, I should have been, you know, working on this a while ago, because if you weren't working on it then, it's because it wasn't time for that, you know? So I feel like you guys are kind of like going through a personal transformation during this time. Sorry about that. I feel like you guys are going through a heavy personal transformation, you know, in order to step back in your power. Like, financially wise, I feel like you guys are doing well and kind of going with the flow. I was kind of going to say, like, taking hits as they come, because maybe something did happen, you got a hit to your finance, or hit when it came to work, or something like threw you off, like an unexpected thing you had to pay for, or like a charge, and now you have to kind of like, you know, reestablish your stability in some type of way, like I said. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be an interesting month for you guys, but I feel like it's for a reason. I feel like it's for you to see how far that you've kind of come, so you can just stop being hard on yourselves. I feel like just as much as you guys nitpick people, you nitpick yourselves in the same type of way. So yeah, I feel like even these energies, like, you see how she's sitting and she has her eyes closed, and like she seems like she's in deep thought, and you can't see this little boy's face, but it's like he's preparing to, like, you know, go into a different space, go into a different type of energy, like, yeah, like step into like a new phase of life. So like I said, it's giving heavy transformation. Even how this person is sitting and they're like working on things, you see they're outside this like mine cave thing or whatever. But yeah, like just how you guys, it just seems like this is very like a very transformative period for you guys, where you're, like I said, you're kind of seeing how far you've come and really processing who you are now, and kind of coming to accept certain things about yourselves. You know, try to stay out of overthinking, because like I said, you're right where you need to be. Okay, so let me pull a couple oracle for you guys. I was gonna pull 6. I'm gonna pull like maybe 3 or so, just to get a general energy so we're not completely over encumbered here. I know this awkward is like, what the hell is this? But, you know, we gotta work it out. Okay. Yep, right out the gate. I'm telling you, energy work. Energy work. It feels like you guys are really transmuting some type of energy, or trying to really like take hold of some type of change in your life and making it work for you. Like stepping into a new energy, like something that you're maybe not even fully used to. Because I feel like you guys like to have everything figured out, and being in that unknown, being in that like figuring out energy, that type of studious, like starting back at the student role energy, is kind of throwing you guys off, you know? And it's making you kind of look at, oh, I feel like I was doing better then, or I feel like I'm still like figuring things out. Like I should be more, you know, I should be more feeling like stable right now, or comfortable. Like even if you guys are stable, I feel like that's just how the energy is making you guys feel. And even with the retrograde that just like left, that was already a lot in itself. So yeah, I feel like you guys are really heavy in this type of energy work right now, where it's heavy, a heavy transformative period for your sense of self. Yep. And even this like peace, harmony, and calm, like even with all these things going on, it's like you're still trying to like kind of deal with these changes and deal with these this uncomfortableness that you have, and still, I don't know, make something of it where it doesn't stop your bag, like it doesn't stop your flow. You're trying to take hold of this change despite the uncomfortability, and make sure like, okay, you are moving forward, that it doesn't completely keep you stuck, even if it's like throwing you off. So yeah, I feel like you want nothing more than right now to just be calm and not let this throw you off. Because I feel like the more it throws you off is the more you kind of like feel, you know, like, okay, I'm supposed to be this strong person. I'm supposed to be this person that I can make it work in any situation. It shouldn't matter what's going on, you know? So being in uncharted territory can feel like a lot. And I feel like you guys are still kind of trying to like, you know, hold your own and be like, fuck it, you know, this is a weird period for me, but I'm moving forward regardless. Like that, ain't nobody stopping this shit. Like nobody can come against this shit, you know? All right, let's get one more for August. But I feel like you guys are gonna be all right. You guys gotta just really do, you know, just sit tight and try to flow through it as best as you can. Like, look, another card of like somebody sitting crisscross applesauce. I don't know if this is like hints towards meditation. Some of you guys could really be more spiritual and locked in with your guides. So maybe you kind of knew this was coming and you're still trying to figure out kind of how to navigate it. But yeah, just this energy of being still. You guys might not be used to, you know, things being more calm, or you having to really sit still to kind of process this new energy that you guys are in, you know? Okay. Let's get one more. let's see. Some of you guys can have a, hopefully you guys can see this. Yeah, some of you guys can have an Aquarius moon or have heavy Aquarius in your chart. I feel like this is you, y'all. Like, y'all are gonna make sure, you know, you're having your way regardless. That even if you do feel down and you are in a weird, uncomfortable period, that nobody can see it, you know? You're still gonna be getting hair did, nails did, everything did. You won't know that I'm, like, struggling internally or, like, I'm not feeling, like, fully like myself, you know? Because I'm gonna keep moving around like I'm that bee, like, you know what I mean? But, like, this period for you guys is very important. Empowerment. Like, this is why this transformation is supposed to happen. And you're kind of having that before and after. So you could, like, not dwell in the energy. Don't get, like I said, no overthinking. But kind of for you guys to really appreciate yourself more. To see how far that you've come in this process. For you guys to keep pushing yourselves forward and know that, you know, whatever is gone was to propel you. Whatever wasn't working or whatever you weren't doing then, it's because you're supposed to be doing it now, you know? So I feel like you guys need to really carry yourselves high and really take hold of this empowering energy that's coming in and keep your head on straight, you know? I'm about to say keep your head on a swivel, but keep your head on straight. I mean, y'all could have a couple haters too, because I feel like this is heavily focused on yourselves, though. This is heavily focused on yourself, because I feel like you guys aren't even paying haters any mind. Like, oh, if you a hater, yeah, it's really because you're a hater, bitch. Like, so, yeah, you know, I feel like this is a good month for you guys. Just make sure you're not too hard on yourself and you take it in stride. Like, you take it day by day. Remember, like, August is supposed to be empowering for you. You're supposed to feel this vulnerable so that you can continue to kind of move forward, you know? This is why you guys are being guided to sit in this kind of like still energy, or you're kind of being sat down because, yeah, you need to be in this healing stage where you're knowing that you still have power. No matter what has happened, you still have power, and you need to, like I said, transmute it. It doesn't matter in what form it is. You don't always have to feel like the greatest. You don't always have to feel like you're on top, but it doesn't mean you're not on top, you know? So, yeah, I'm gonna close y'all out. Thank you, Aries. I really love this reading. This was really like, oh, that bitch energy. I'm sorry. Like, this was really that bitch energy. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had a little more fun than I had with the Virgo reading, no offense. But yeah, thank you, Aries. I should be seeing you guys in the middle of August, maybe to do another check-in. Okay, until the next one.